Yo, whoa, yo. This is Dorian. This will be Dorian Daily number 7. Good morning, good evening, good night. Just in case, whenever you're watching this, from wherever you're watching this, this game will be me playing as some Vayne. And this game will be called, or this daily, I guess, will be called characters that are, well, OP champions. And what does it mean? I'd have to say that for, well, no, that's not what I'll call it. We'll call it like solo queue champions, because there's a bunch of solo queue champions that are picked a lot and are always like common bans or picks, and then there's ones that that come after that. There's always going to be like another team. Oh, or like, let's say for example, all the good heroes are picked or banned already, and it's always going to be like the same pool of 10 heroes that are usually picked for each team. So it's going to be like the Vayne, the Karthus, Gangplank, Akali, all those characters if they're not banned. Almost pick up a kill there on Leona, but unfortunately it doesn't come through. Yeah. On solo queue, I find maybe not my biggest win ratio, but the easiest way to carry if you're going to be playing bottom lane, I guess would have to be 100% either Vayne or Tristana. That's just personally how I feel. If you want to play jungle and carry, the easiest way, I guess, and the best junglers for that probably be like Gangplank, Udyr. I've seen jungle Twitch work particularly strong as well too. That was really funny. That guy tried to dive in and ends up dying. There are a bunch of other viable jungle options as well too. If you play against a team that has almost 0 CC and you have to jungle as the last pick, I've picked Master Yi a bunch of times and done very, very, very well with that. Just because when they don't have any CC, there's nothing they can do to stop you, really. If you want to carry for AP mids, and if people like casts casted in or banned, I'd have to say some really strong OP champions. Once you practice them, would definitely have to be Cassiopeia. LeBlanc is another sleeper. If it wasn't for Reginald, I don't think anybody would be really considering her to be a top champion. I would also have to say one other sleeper that would be coming out is going to be Vigar. Mainly just because he's going to be getting a buff to kind of change his survivability and everything that goes with that. The thing that I like about League of Legends that I really prefer this over Dota is just that, like, the hyper carry mentality from Dota, where it's like, okay, the game is going to go 50 minutes long, and each team is going to have 2 hyper carries, and whoever's hyper carry is farmed for longer and has better gear will be the winner. Get a nice kill on that guy there. This guy gets like triple ultimate if you can include mine. My ult, Karthus ult, GP ult. I'd have to say champions for AP that are OP, other than the ones that I mentioned, would have to be like Karthus, Cassiopeia, LeBlanc, like I already mentioned. Kennen is really strong as well too for solo queue. Things that I would stay away from in solo queue would be like Amumu if you've never played him before, Blitzcrank if you've never played him before, Sona if you've never played her before, or very few of her. Don't be experimenting with things like Maokai Jungle or with like support Leona like this guy here, unless you're like familiar with it. If you're not familiar with it, it'll show, and the game will go very, very well. really quickly before I start getting deep into this movie, I'm gonna talk about how I'm gonna have a bunch of RP giveaways. I'm gonna be having a $25 RP point giveaway to anybody that subscribes to my own TV channel from anywhere from now until next Sunday, which would be the 18th. So if you're interested in getting your hands on some $25 RP card, you know how to do so. We're going to slow this down. We're going to talk about this fight. The Yulon is getting really low. Everybody's starting to focus her. I condemned this Akali away because I don't want to do any damage to either of us. This retarded Severe is tanking the turret for no reason, so I pick up a free kill that way. Let's continue to chase. No chasing. So I go ahead and take the red buff. As well, I'm going to be doing a bunch of other RP giveaways. One of the viewers, one of my fans, decided he was going to be nice enough to give me a $25 RP card and a $10 RP card. So I'm going to be giving those away mostly for, I think, stream giveaways. So I would really appreciate it if I can get as many viewers as I can on my stream. Those codes will be given away probably in my MIRC chat. So if you were unaware, my MIRC chat is LOL for Dorian on QuakeNet. But yeah, that's going to wrap that up. I'll continue talking about solo queue champions that I feel work best. As far as top lanes go, I'd say any lane that's got or any character that has like a global works really well. Another one that I wanted to mention is Ezreal is very good for solo queue as well too, because you can stay really far behind and just farm, and you don't have to worry about having a good support so much. Good top lane heroes, I'd have to say, are like Udyr, very good sustain. Cho'Gath is another very good one. Let's see. Gangplank, again, is another very good one. Another one that I think that people really don't know is as good as he is Renekton. There's not very many lanes that Renekton gets beat in. I'm not really going to commentate on that kill because it was just an average Vayne kill. I can't really see the player pool right now. I think Nasus is a viable option in certain stances, in certain cases, but not always. The new Severe, I'm not too sure how I feel about her. I know her damage is up there, and she still can kind of act like the old Severe, but I don't really think she's OP or can carry you out of ELO hell or anything like that. I don't think that's really possible. I think Volibear is... a lot of people ask me about Volibear. I don't really think he is OP, but he has very strong lane matchups that he does really well against. Something that I wanted to touch on really well is Singed. I don't really like Singed, and I don't really like people that play Singed, not for the reason that I think people that play Singed are like douchebags or losers or whatever like that. I just really feel as if most Singed, however you want to pronounce it. I like Singed, I like Singed, doesn't matter. They just either are too ballsy, or they farm all game for no reason, or they just simply bought a cool Singed skin and decided they were going to play Singed this game when they had never ever played Singed before. So I don't really like Singed. Realistically, all he is like a meat shield. He offers really nothing else. His damage is really low late game. He's just kind of like a nuisance. He's just kind of like an annoying piece of shit that always gets in your way. I'm not saying that he's completely unviable. I'm just saying I don't think that in solo queue he's quite nearly what it takes to carry games. Because I feel as if you can't even pick tanks that are just like straight raw tanks, because every person on your team needs to carry their own weight. So having like a full team like this one here, we had a lot of chances where we couldn't have won because we had an Amumu and a Blitzcrank, which are both very, very, very situational. If the Amumu misses his ult, the fight can go really bad. If the Blitzcrank never lands a hook all game, he's basically doesn't even show up. Whereas characters like Ezreal, Karthus, Gangplank, they can all do damage from not even being at the fight with their global ultimates. I really like the new TF as well too. I think now that his range buff and the cards are a little bit more reliable, I think you'll see a lot more of him as well too. I think it is a very strong possibility that he might become Flavor of the Month if somebody really popular starts streaming him a lot lately. Yeah, that is the end of this game. Unfortunately, they surrender. I think I finished something like 9-0 or something like that. Maybe I died once, 9-1. But yeah, this is Dorian. This is Dorian Daily number 7, and I really appreciate everybody that's been watching so far. Only reason I do it is because of you guys. So if you'd like to leave me a comment, please do so. I always read them. And like I said, if you want to be a part of some RP giveaways, the easiest way you could get your hands on some RP would be to subscribe to my own channel. In any single one of my videos that I've made in about the last 2 months, you can find the link for that in all of the descriptions. So, yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was Dorian, and peace.